It's your boy Light back in the YouTube video. And yeah, today we're doing my Mandalorian season 2 review, full review of the whole season. I won't be going in depth of each and every episode, and I won't be ranking them either. That I'll save that for a different video, but yeah, basically I'm just gonna go over the season, just tell you guys what I liked about it and stuff. But yeah, if you want to see like me talk about one episode at a time, definitely go check out the other Mandalorian season 2 episode reviews. There is a playlist if you go to the playlist tab on my channel, and you'll see them. But other than that, let's just get into it. I'm gonna do this in a kind of like podcast style, so there just be one picture on the screen. Honestly, just because I noticed that the pictures are coming out a bit blurry and stuff, and I'm also kind of in a time crunch for editing and stuff because I did take a little bit of break over the over the holidays. But other than that, let's just get into this. So yeah, Mandalorian season 2, great season, hands down. I really enjoyed it. We got a lot of characters that are coming back from like previous shows and movies, which was really interesting. Um, let's just talk about it real quick. So, episode 1 was hands down probably a top 3 episode in my opinion of the season. I just really enjoyed that episode. It just was just a really good episode. We met obviously Cobb Vanth in that episode, a new character, he was definitely a cool character. Yeah, and we saw a Mandalorian basically trying to get armor from him and whatever and whatnot, and trying to find other Mandalorians. Episode 2 was more of like a filler episode. Episode 3, I believe, we saw like Bo-Katan and all that. Episode 4 was, I believe, the Jedi episode where we met Ahsoka. Episode 5 was, if I check my if I check this thing right here, I can't really remember. Sorry, episode 4. All right, sorry. I'm gonna restart this. But episode 1, we met Cobb Vanth. Episode 2, more of like a kind of filler episode, with the ice planet and stuff, and we kind of met Trapper Wolf and his accomplice as well. Then we have the Hearers, which was so the Hearers, which was where they met Bo-Katan. Episode 4 was when Mandalorian traveled back to Navarro and met with Cara Dune and Grief Karga in that episode. Episode number 5 was when he met Ahsoka. Episode 6 was basically when he met kind of Boba Fett and the temple on Tython. Episode 7 was the episode with Mayfeld. And then episode 8 was the final episode with the confrontation going down with Moff Gideon. I'm actually going to give my a rating kind of what I thought of each episode. Episode 1 was definitely, as I said at the beginning of the video, very awesome episode. I would totally give it I would honestly give it a 10 out of 10, maybe a 9 out of 10 for the fact. Actually, I'll give it a 10 out of 10 because that episode was just beautifully done. I really enjoyed the episode. Lots of action, lots of storytelling. Very well done episode. Episode 2 was more of like a filler episode, which we were seeing a lot of filler episodes in between. Like we were seeing the main quest of getting the child to a Jedi, and then we were seeing like kind of like side quests. But yeah, this episode was basically they were on some planet, some icy planet. I can't remember the exact name, but to be honest with you, I would give this a 7 out of 10 because I wasn't a huge fan of the filler episodes. I wanted to see what happens, but I understand why they do it. But other than that, let's go on to the third episode, which was basically when he met Bo-Katan. Definitely a good episode. I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10. The action was good. I didn't really like very much the storytelling aspect of it, but I'll still give it a 9 out of 10 because I'm a huge fan of the Clone Wars, and it was exciting to see Bo-Katan come back. Episode number 4, which was the siege, was basically where the Mandalorian had to get the Razor Crest fixed, and he met up with Cara Dune and Greef Karga, and they just battled through an Imperial outpost. I felt like this episode is more of a Cara Dune and Greef Karga based episode. It wasn't. It included Mandalorian or Din Djarin, but there's definitely stuff that I would have liked to see. Like, was the armorer still there? Which was something I wondered, but yeah, it wasn't. To be honest with you, it wasn't a very good episode. It was one of the side quests again. But I would probably give this episode like a 7 out of 10. I wasn't a huge fan of this episode, to be honest with you. I didn't pay attention to every detail of the episode. Like, I was watching it, but like I was like kind of picking up my phone kind of in the middle of it. That's what tells me a good episode, is when I'm watching the whole thing just straight away paying attention, and like I don't like look at my phone or anything. But yeah, other than that, let's go on to the tragedy, or sorry, the Jedi, I meant, sorry. But the Jedi was definitely hands down one of the better episodes of the season. Continued us on the main quest. We found the Ahsoka, and yeah, that episode was definitely hands down maybe one of the best episodes. Really enjoyed the episode. We obviously got to see Ahsoka in the episode. Great. I really did enjoy that. I'm a huge fan of Ahsoka's character, especially her character development. It was just awesome. But yeah, it was nice to see what Ahsoka was kind of up to. Yeah, it kind of set up a Ahsoka show kind of thing. And we also learned a lot of information from that episode. It's such as like the child's name was Grogu, and not Baby Yoda or the child or anything. Yeah, his name is Grogu. That was pretty interesting, and seeing that, it kind of built suspense because it made everyone think, like, because Grogu was actually from the Jedi Temple. He was around during the Order 66. It makes people think, what exactly, like, was he saved? Did he save himself, maybe? He must have been, like, I don't know, like 10 maybe years old. He must have been pretty young. Actually, he would have been like, yeah, he would be like 20s, in his 20s, maybe early 30s, but remember, species age differently in Star Wars, so he could have been like a infant. So yeah, it built suspense to see. Hopefully we see it in season 3. But yeah, next up, the next episode we got was the tragedy, which was when was a shorter episode, but it focused on Grogu on the Jedi Temple of Typhon. But yeah, we also got to see Boba Fett like in that new armor with the Slave One just fighting away at stormtroopers, and it was definitely a good episode. I forgot to rank the other episode, the Jedi, but yeah, I would give that probably a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 maybe. Yeah, the tragedy was definitely a good episode. I would definitely be doing it 10 out of 10. I understand why some people might not like it because they don't like action-based because all the episode basically was just them fighting. Honestly, it wasn't much of a story kind of episode. Um, I'm a fan of story, but I'm a fan of action as well. So, yeah. Next up, we had The Believer. That was the episode with Mayfeld in it. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, or maybe, yeah, I'll give it about an 8 out of 10. Pretty good episode. It was kind of boring me towards, just the stuff with the Rhydonium was kind of boring me, to be honest with you. It wasn't, like, extremely boring me. It was kind of not too good for me. But, yeah, I enjoyed it more closer to the end, especially with the Project Cinder stuff. It's cool to see stuff like that coming up in Star Wars canon, or like in live action, I guess, or whatever. So yeah. Next up is The Rescue, final episode, 10 out of 10, right on point. Great episode, really enjoyed it. I honestly like everything about it. The story was excellent, like especially the stuff with the Darksaber, and don't even get me started. The Luke Skywalker stuff was awesome. I really enjoyed it. I know some people didn't enjoy it because of the CGI. I personally don't really care about CGI if they put it if they use Luke Skywalker's CGI for the rest of the like series or so. I'll be kind of fine with it. Yeah, so that was definitely really cool. I really enjoyed that episode. That's an automatic 10 out of 10 for me. But yeah, let's just talk about, like, do I think season 2 was better than season 1? I definitely think the storytelling aspect of it was pretty well done in season 1. The action, in terms of action and just nostalgia, is definitely from season 2. It's just way better than season 1. I really enjoyed it. It's just, yeah, it was just much more enjoyable to watch season 2. Really enjoyed the season 2 of The Mandalorian, more so than season 1. But yeah, we're um season. I definitely thought season 2 is probably better. Some people might think, oh, season 2 was better because they put in, like, Boba Fett and all that, which in my opinion is kind of true, because yeah, I like it more because the nostalgia. But also you have to remember, episode 1 didn't really feature much outside of Boba Fett's armor on someone else. Um, it just featured that, and that episode was still better. I enjoyed that episode. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, tell me you guys' opinions down in the comments below. Did you like this season? Do you think it was better than season 1? I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. But anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.